All right, so this is H2, capital C, capital O, sub 3. The symbol here is AQ, aqueous. Plus, I'm sorry, this should be an arrow here. H2O with an L, so that's a liquid. Capital C, capital O, subscript 2, G for gas. We have a more complex compound, which is breaking down into two simpler compounds. Now, it's not a nice clean break. I mean, you don't have H separated from CO, but it's a more complex compound breaking up into simpler compounds. That's decomposition. Let's see. Okay. Okay, time to pause if you're going to. And we're back. This is a simple, very simple chemical. It's just an element by itself. It's a very simple chemical, an element. It's an elemental form. It is a molecule because it's got two oxygens bonded together, but there's nothing else here but oxygen. And they're going to join together to make a more complex compound. That's an example of synthesis. All right. Time to pause if you're going to do that. And I hope we're back now. We have a very, very simple form, just an element. So that would be like A. And here we've got hydrogen and oxygen. Well, the Na is going to replace one of those hydrogens. This can be thought of as HOH. So that Na goes over and kicks out H, leaving the Na with the OH. So this would be BC. A is going to join up with the C part, or the OH part, leaving just the B part by itself. Simple compound, two-part compound, two-part compound, single compound, or simple compound, or simple substance. Element, two-part compound, element. That's a good clue that you got single replacement. That's Zn. All right, time to pause if you're going to. All right. Alright, so we got a very simple elemental form here, just an element. Here's a two-part compound, hydrogen and chlorine. A is going to kick out B. A is going to join up with C. Here's A, here's C. A, C, A, C. That leaves B by itself. And this is single displacement. Now I'm kind of going back and forth between displacement and replacement with this particular type of reaction classification. They're used interchangeably. I like displacement better, but I don't want to leave you not ever having heard replacement here. Okay? All right. Excuse me. All right, time to pause if you're going to do that. Pause so you can do it yourself. All right, let's look at what we got here. Metal and non-metal, that's a two-part compound. Here we've got three elements. You need to look on your common ions list when you have three elements and see if you can find some part of this formula that looks like a polyatomic ion. Sure enough, there's sulfate, SO4, SO4, sulfate. So this part of this compound very likely is going to act like one thing. And sure enough, it remains the same over here. So that's going to act like a single part. We can call this then C and D. Na is C, SO4 is D. And if you do it that way, you can see Ba, the A part, is going to join up with SO4, the D part. A, D, Ba and SO4. Na then is joined up with Cl, so that's C and B. And that's what a double replacement reaction looks like. Okay? Let's do one more. That should be a 2 there. H2CO3. Time to pause if you're going to. And we're back. Notice the CO3 is still CO3 over here. You can also notice that this is 1, 2, 3 elements. Look on the common ions list. You'll find CO3 as a carbonate ion. 2 good reasons to consider this all one part. Okay? So we've got two part compounds. We've got Ca is A, CO3 is B. H and Cl, I hope you can clearly see 2 elements together makes a 2-part compound. So if this is double replacement, A should join up with D. And sure enough, A is calcium, D is chlorine. H should join up with CO3, and sure enough, H joined up with CO3. There may be more than one H, but H joined up with CO3. So C joined with B. And that is also then double replacement. All right. So I guess we're ready to take the test. The substitute has a folder with tests in them. You guys all know how tests work in here. Your eyes stay on your desk. You need a test reference, one of the yellow test references. You do not use your own test references. If you are talking during the test, before the teacher tells you the testing is over with, if you are talking or communicating in any fashion, you get a 0. So keep your eyes on your test, keep your mouth shut, and do your work. If you need help, you can raise your hand and ask the teacher. Okay? But mind your eyes. And good luck.